Aquarius, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy Empress CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your mid-June 15th through the 30th love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. We did have two cards that did fall out, and they're pretty great to look at, huh? You got here the Ace of Cups, and you also got here the Ace of Pentacles. It does feel like there is love opportunities that are definitely within your interest and within your favor up and coming throughout the second half of the month. It really depends, though, on if you want to take those opportunities. So, at least there's something getting presented here for you, which seems pretty favorable. But nonetheless, let's get on into it, though, and see what messages we got coming through for the second half of the month. Messages for Aquarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 15th through the 30th. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 15th throughout June 30th. Damn, you guys are coming through quick. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through, man. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's happening, man? Aquarius, your overall energy here is the Ten of Swords. So when you leave something behind, of course, you are always walking towards something else, right? When one door closes, another door opens. That's the energy that we're seeing so far moving into the second half of the month. Could have been an ending here between you and another person. Your current energy is the Empress. The person you're dealing with here is the King of Cups. And the outcome that's present here is the Ten of Cups. So, in the end of walking out of one door, a new door opens. I do feel that this is you ending something with someone as someone new is coming in. Sometimes we think we love the person we're currently with. We think that they're going to be the person we spend the rest of our lives with, and then we meet someone new and we're like, wow, you are exactly who I was wishing that I could be with at every given moment. Sometimes you walk away from that person who you thought was 100% it, and then you really meet the one and you're like, oh wow, I've been waiting for you my whole life. That's kind of the vibe that I feel coming through here. So taking a look at it so far, the Empress card is Venus, of course. That's the card that it's the planet that it follows through with. And right now Venus is retrograding in Gemini. So with all that being said, there was a lot of things that you had to end when it came towards your love life. So if there was a breakup involved, remember that breakup was totally for a reason. If this was you purging leftover feelings that you had for somebody, it was for a reason. If you left someone or completely cut somebody out of your life, it was for a reason. So Venus right now is doing a lot of spring cleaning, and now as we're moving into summer, it's time for rebirth, right? So as we're moving into the summer solstice soon, I do feel like new things are shifting and changing around for you, specifically when it comes towards your love life. So from what I'm seeing right now for you, Aquarius, you walked away from someone or closed out a cycle with someone or some part of your past, and now you're walking towards the Ten of Cups, the person you've been waiting for. Let's take a look at this King of Cups. Why is the person Aquarius is dealing with showing up as the King of Cups? And we got the Emperor! Oh, baby. Not only did you have the Emperor card here, but you have the Emperor that complements the Empress. I like it, Aquarius. You're meeting your person. I like it a lot, man. I like it a lot. Ooh, Aquarius, you're meeting your person, dude. That's friggin' dope. That's friggin' dope, man. I like it a lot, bro. So nonetheless here, Aquarius, when you see the Emperor and the Empress coming together, that's the masculine and feminine energy. That's the counterpart kind of energy. Coming into alignment with your true person, coming into alignment with your soulmate. So let's take a look here. What were you walking away from? Clarify the Ten of Swords. What is the Ten of Swords showing as the overall energy? What was Aquarius walking away from? And we got here the Five of Swords. We got here the Page of Wands. And we got here the Five of Cups. Truly, it seems to me you're walking away from a bunch of disappointment and pain. What it seems to me is that you could have definitely been connecting with somebody who was definitely more immature, somebody who wasn't on the same intellectual level as you. Is kind of what I'm seeing as well. It feels to me like you were dealing with somebody who looked at life as a joke or looked at everything as a joke. Specifically when it came towards love and romance, they weren't that type of person that took those extra things that you really like and appreciate seriously, it feels to me that they didn't put in a lot of the effort that you really wanted when it came towards your romantic life. You know, Aquarians can be very romantic, and not a lot of people really see that. And I feel like who you were connecting with wasn't really keeping up with your taste and your style. On top of it as well, it does seem that you were connecting with a person who would cause a lot of unnecessary conflict. They would cause a lot of unnecessary fights and unnecessary sadness where it didn't need to be in the first place. So it seemed to me that you were connecting with somebody who may have seemed so amazing and so great at first, but their dark side showed. And when their dark side showed, you ended up walking away from that, healing, and stepping into your Empress energy, meaning that you stepped into loving and accepting and knowing your worth and how worthy you are of the right type of person. So when you started to see the dark side of your most recent partner or whoever you ended the thing with, the relationship with, when you started to see the dark side of them, you recognized that you deserved better. Everybody has a shadow side. Everybody has a dark side. But the right kind of people are not going to use that as an excuse to treat you like shit. You know, the right type of people are going to take responsibility for taking care of what's going on in their life that's negative and not projecting that onward to you. So I do feel like there was a lot of problems with your past person, a lot of disagreements, definitely on a level of intellectual level or a level of maturity. You definitely took more things seriously, and you definitely had a more mature attitude when it came towards romance rather than your person did. And you feel like they weren't giving you what you needed. So that's why there was an ending that had taken place in the first place. So you're coming into alignment here with your Emperor, which I really like to see. Stepping into alignment with somebody who really is what you want at the end of the day when it comes towards romance. So let's get into it, okay? What I'm going to do here, Aquarius, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'm going to take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout the second half of June. Then I'm going to take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout the second half of June. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Aquarius is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Aquarius, and what is going on with this individual throughout June 15th through the 30th? Let's take a look. So the first card out here is the Three of Pentacles, and a very, very, very significant card that came out. Your second card here is the Tower. Now the Tower is Scorpio energy, so you may be meeting a Scorpio possibly, but with the Three of Pentacles here paired with the Tower card, this is really good energy. The Tower card is a surprise. It's when something in your life has to happen for a reason. For example, you had to have this ending with your past partner in order to meet your new and beautiful soulmate right now. Of course, if you didn't break up with your past partner, how would you have met this person, right? And how would you be involved with them? So there had to be things that were taking place. Now we do have a 3 here. So some of you Aquarians may have been seeing 333 for months. If you've been seeing 333, that meant you were coming into alignment with somebody who resonates with your body, your mind, and your soul, okay? Therefore, if they're resonating with all of that, there we go. This is your person that's going to be perfect for you. So this was kind of signs and synchronicities you may have been seeing the past couple months that a soulmate was coming in for you. That's what I'm seeing here so far. 333, mind, body, and soul. And then the Tower card hits, which the Tower card is always there to show you that things need to be broken in order to be rebuilt, and rebuilt in a better way. You know, when you see things that have been broken down, they need to be rebuilt. Certain types of structures, whether it's metaphorically or physically. So I am seeing here with the Tower card and the Three of Pentacles, that connection you had with your ex-partner needed to be destroyed in order for a new connection to be rebuilt with somebody who resonates with your mind, your body, and your soul. Moving forward, we have here the Eight of Swords, we have here the Knight of Pentacles, we have here the Eight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and then we have here the Six of Pentacles. This is really interesting, Aquarius, because for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, this person that you're dealing with might actually be a friend of yours, okay? So it could be a friend of yours for some that was in a background for a while, and then when they saw that you were single and free, they took the shot. They took the opportunity to be involved with you, all right? Or it may have flowed together perfectly. But if this wasn't a friend, whoever you were dealing with, I feel, was around at the time that you were dating your previous partner. So I feel like this person saw you being treated like shit. Like, you know, they saw you unhappy in your previous relationship, and they were always low-key thinking about what it would be like with them being with you instead of your other person being with you. You know, I feel like who you're dealing with has seen plenty of sides in you. For some of you, this could have been a friend that you really confided in for a long time and that really got you and really understood you. But either way, whether this is somebody you already know or whether this is a new person, whoever you're connecting with is going to understand you. And that's the thing. A lot of people tend to say that Aquarians are impossible to understand, or a lot of people try to say that Aquarians are very misunderstood. Just most people don't listen. That's the real key. And this person here is going to listen and understand you on a mind, body, and soul level. So I really like that so far. Whoever you're dealing with is a natural observer. It could be another Aquarius as well, but whoever you're dealing with, they spend a lot of time in their mind. They think a lot, you know what I'm saying? And they have a lot of thoughts about a lot of people. They really do observe, and when they observed you, they knew when they laid their eyes upon you, they were interested. They wanted to find themselves an opening with you, okay? 6 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. They wanted to take things slow and hopefully transfer that energy into a relationship with you. So whoever this person is, they're very good at studying, and they were studying you for whenever they met you or since whenever they met you. And I can definitely say, whoever this person is that you're connected with, they are interested with you or interested in you on a very romantic level. They feel very much so similar to you. And the moment I said that, it was 11:11 as I was recording this, okay? 11 minutes and 11 seconds while I was recording. I said that they are very similar to you. So I'm not that person who's going to go out there and say this is your divine counterpart or this is your twin flame. That can very well likely be a possible thing, but I'm not going to say it, okay? Or say that that's exactly what it is. Not sure. It is a very divine connection, though, that is coming towards you, okay? So roll with your beliefs, but don't allow yourself to get too caught up in that shit, okay? It can be very toxic for you. So I do see that happening here. You really coming into alignment with somebody that definitely is serving a purpose right now in your life, a divine connection, okay? And yeah, overall, with whoever this individual is, they get you, they understand you, they're very similar to you, and I feel like that's why you're going to get along and you're going to click with this person very well. If there's any more information about that Aquarius, my phone bugged out, it's Mercury retrograde anyways, but in regards to if there's any more information about the person Aquarius is dealing with, please bring that to the forefront. We got here the Wheel of Fortune. Divine, what else can I say, honestly? Because the Wheel of Fortune energy, this is something that the universe wanted to do. This is orchestrated for a reason, okay? And I'm not that person who 110% believes that things are supposed to happen, but it felt like this person was supposed to take a step into your life. I do believe we create our own reality. I do believe certain things are supposed to happen, but this is definitely one of them. I do feel like this person was supposed to enter your life. I don't want to sit there and say karmically tied because everything is karma, but ultimately with the Wheel of Fortune here, this was meant to happen. Almost in a sense, as you look at the wheel, this person was meant to come and be a part of your life to help turn things into a positive direction. And as I did say before, this was the individual you've been waiting for. It does appear that this is the individual you have been waiting for. I do feel that when this connection comes into your life, it will make you quite anxious, Aquarius. But don't be scared because the beginning that you're going to experience with this individual is going to be very passionate. And besides it just being passionate, it's going to be a new beginning that really brings in a lot of happiness into your life. So this is the awakening of two soulmates coming into each other, coming together. And I really like to see that energy so far with whoever this person is. For some of you, this could be a teacher. You might be connecting with a teacher, okay? Or somebody who's into philosophy. It could be someone who works at a bookstore too. That information is not really relevant, but either way, I do see that this is a person who has similar views to you. Okay, so their views may be the similar political views, just natural views about life. All right, you guys think in a very similar way. So in regards to how Aquarius is feeling towards this person they're dealing with and what's going on with Aquarius throughout the second half of the month, let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 15th through the 30th. Your first card out here is the Knight of Wands. You're drawn in by them for sure. And normally you're not drawn in by a person 100 or that quickly per se. Like, you can get drawn in by a person, but not as quick as you're getting drawn in by this individual, because right now you're in hermit mode. Okay, you're really focused on relaxing, you're meditating, you're keeping to yourself, you're living your own life, and doing your own lifestyle. But when this person comes around, you're gonna feel this magnetic pull. Like, you are just so attracted to them, you are so pulled in towards them. And it's almost like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I get this person out of my head? Because at the end of the day, this person makes you feel some real type of way. We got here the Six of Wands. We got here the Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. So you're going to be attracted to them right away, but not just attracted to their physical appearance, but you're going to be really attracted to their energy. Their energy is what really gets it going for you. And you're going to notice too that you kind of find yourself, Aquarius, feeling very thought-provoked when you think about this person. You're going to find yourself always looking for more information because you are fascinated with the individual you're dealing with. And when an Aquarius becomes fascinated with somebody, that right there is like, whoa, they must be someone good, right? Because Aquarians are not going to be fascinated over somebody who they don't really care about. Usually you're just going to be like, oh, that's cool. You observe this, that, and the third of them, and you're like, all right, that's cool. You don't really think too much about it. But with this person, you're fascinated in regards to them. And with the Ten of Wands here and the Four of Pentacles, that raises a few questions for yourself. Considering that you are super fascinated in the person you're dealing with, it starts to make you wonder if this is a connection that you are going to hurt yourself by being involved into it. A part of you does feel that, considering that you're not even in a relationship with them yet, and you already are so interested in them and fascinated in them and invested in them, there's a part of you that feels scared of, am I putting myself at risk to get my heart absolutely obliterated, considering that this person already has such magnetic energy. Now, what I would say to that is, at the end of the day, heartbreak is always an option. With any connection you have, it doesn't matter how divine it is. But what you're going to be learning from this person, all of the mirroring that's going to come from this person's life entering into yours, all the lessons that are here to be shared are going to be much more valuable than, wondering if you guys are going to remain together or form a romantic relationship, which I think you will. I think you are going to form a romantic relationship with this soulmate. Keep in mind though, not every soulmate is meant to be romantic. So for some of you here, this very well likely could be a best friend coming in. It could be someone that you just really are close with and click with. So you could be meeting a new person who really resonates with you on that aspect. But to me, it does feel rather romantic. It does feel like you're coming in alignment with this soulmate for a romantic purpose, as well as a purpose of awakening one another. This relationship does have a lot of spiritual ties. There will be a lot of triggering moments on where you awaken them and they awaken you, okay? So you're gonna see a lot of mirroring going on, as I mentioned previously. You guys may have similar childhoods. You guys may have similar things that have happened in your life and their life. That's why there's just a lot of similarity. And it's really to learn from each other, When you see this person's pain, take a look at your pain, and it might be similar. And maybe you both have things that you need to heal within one another. That's the thing about connections like these. You'll notice how relatable it is what they've went through versus what you went through. And you'll start to notice that all that mirroring is there to put attention on things that you need to heal within each other. Okay? Moving forward though, Aquarius, we got the Four of Swords, the Hangman card, and the Six of Swords. I do feel though, even though you may have these thoughts of feeling like you should hold back because you're scared to get your heart broken, I think you're going to continue to go through with this person. Considering that you're so fascinated in them, you're going to give this individual a shot. I don't see you backing off or not trying to give the connection the time of day. You're going to give this person a shot. In regards to where energies are aligning, let's take a look here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 15th through the 30th. Where energies aligning, please, between Aquarius and the person they're dealing with. Hello, we got here the Moon card, so we're definitely sparking emotions in regards to where energies are aligning. We got here the King of Wands, and we got here the Strength card. So let's just say, let's pull one more, and we got here the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So let's just say there's going to be emotion sparked between you and this person 110%. And you are going to feel that passion, that warmth, that genuine connection that makes you feel loved by another person. And I really like to see that because you finally are going to feel understood by somebody and they're going to feel understood by you. And because you guys connect so well, it just feels so good being in their energy. Ultimately, though, you have to watch out for those feelings that will come up where there's parts of you, Aquarius, that want to shut this connection down due to fear of rejection or due to fear of it not working out. Do your best throughout this connection to not even worry so much about being romantic with this individual. If that comes, that comes. But just enjoy the fact that you are really happy with this person's energy and they're a good asset to your life and vice versa. You know, everything else will flow. When it comes towards love and romance, if you two are feeling it, it will flow and it will work out in the way that it needs to. But in regards to you two just meeting each other and connecting with each other, whether you're consciously seeing it or not, both of you are awakening each other to higher levels of consciousness by triggering certain memories and certain events, and both of you are healing one another in this current situation. So you are coming into alignment with a divine connection that is here to assist in your spiritual ascension, and you're here to assist in theirs. And even though this may sound weird, you know, you have a 5D connection, and love is the highest form of vibration in the 3D. So, of course, in the 3D, in the third dimension that we live in here on Earth, you know, love may be your focus. You know, maybe your focus, right? You may be romantically interested in this person and you want a relationship to come out of it. But truth be told, the most important aspect isn't the 3D aspect the two of you have, but it's the 5D aspect. It's the aspect of what your connection does to trigger both of you to move to a higher spiritual density or dimension, whatever you want to call it, okay? So 5D, the 5D aspect of your connection is more important than the 3D. So what's more important here is the spiritual ascension versus the love. So like I said, I do feel like you and this person will come together and be involved in a very romantic level and possibly move forward to a relationship. But keep in mind, the soulmate that's coming in over here is doing a lot of good in other areas more than just love, and that's what really needs to be focused on. But also, you may not notice it. It may all happen without you even being aware of it, and sometimes that happens with certain connections. As for the outcome that's present, though, between you and the person you're dealing with, Aquarius, throughout the second half of the month, let's take a look. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout June 15th through the 30th. What is the overall outcome? And we got here the 9 of Cups. I like it. In regards to the overall outcome here, you seem to be very fulfilled with this person. And with the Queen of Wands here, you definitely seem to be enjoying their energy, their wisdom that they have to share, as well as their passion that they have to share. I definitely feel like you can be yourself around this person. And the card about that, Aquarius, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But nonetheless, though, I did pull the Justice card after I pulled the Queen of Wands. And overall, it feels like there's a lot of balance here, okay? So when you and this person are coming together, you feel like you're kind of in harmony. You feel in tune again, and it makes you feel good. And overall as well, with the Knight of Swords here, this person just keeps your interest, and the interest keeps growing. So of course, on a 3D level between the two of you, it's going to be good. It's going to be romantic. It's going to be positive. It's going to be fun. But on the spiritual 5D aspect, there's just so much more happening that you're not necessarily going to be aware of. There's going to be so much triggering. There's going to be so much ascension, and where you two are helping one another just by venting, by purging, by letting go of low vibrational emotions and working through those together. There's so much more to this spiritual connection than you guys can really fathom unless you're actually taking a look at it while it's happening. So if you bring your awareness there, you'll see it, but most of the time we can get really caught up with our ego and may possibly not see it. So you'll see what happens, and you know, take your time with it. But this connection seems fucking wonderful, dude. And I do feel like it's going to end up in that 10 of Cups. I do feel like there will be romanticism there. Like I said, that's not the whole point, but I do feel like love will come out of this in the end, and possibly this may be that person that sticks by your side no matter what. I don't feel any running. I don't feel any chasing either. I feel two people here connecting, vibing, healing, and loving, and it feels fan-fucking-tastic. So nonetheless, Aquarius, I apologize for all the cuts throughout this video. My iPhone just decides to get completely out of the app, and I also had to delete a bunch of videos because of storage the last time it cut out, so I do apologize for that, guys, but I really like this, and I hope you guys like it as well, you know? You have the Emperor to the Empress. You know? That's what you got, and it's looking pretty damn good. Okay? So nonetheless, Aquarius, thank you all so much for watching. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your June 2020, and I will catch you guys in July 2020. Catch you guys. Much love. Peace.